Born in Flin Flon, Manitoba, on a winter January day. Middle boy of 3 young brothers, never knew the life he'd make. The cold winds blew around his cradle till his family headed west to Vancouver Island shoreline, where his heart would always rest. He was raised by waves and cedar, rafts and tree houses by the sea. An island boy with ocean freedom, running wild and running free. Up at dawn to pick the flowers, 10 cents a dozen in his hand. Learning early joy and labor, learning how to be a man. Oh, that was Larry, faithful and true, a disciple of Jesus Christ in all he'd do. He walked by faith when he could not see, and he loved the Lord who first loved him. Through every trial he chose the light, held the truth with all his might, and a life like his doesn't end, it carries on in the hearts he loved long after he's gone. School was hard, the words came slowly. Sometimes speech would let him down, but the Lord was shaping something deeper than applause or worldly crowns. Teachers saw the strength within him, wisdom far beyond his years. The quiet boy who kept on trying through disappointment, doubt, and tears. 3 jobs working around the clock, saving every dollar earned, preparing for a sacred mission where his faith would brightly burn. Through Ontario and Quebec waters, he served the Savior faithfully, and the gospel wasn't something he believed in, it became who he would be. Then came music, dance and laughter, Arizona nights beneath the stars, a beautiful girl in black strapped heels, and suddenly he found his heart. 11 days and he already knew the answer to his every prayer, and in the Manti Temple they were sealed for time and all eternity there. Not just for this life here below, not till death would say goodbye, but by covenant they were promised forever on the other side. And he spent his life keeping that promise, walking faithfully beside his bride. 6 feet tall with blonde hair shining, blue-eyed, handsome, strong and kind, a wonderful husband, father, provider, with steady hands and a faithful mind. Rumble Road and growing children, Becky, Martha, Stephen, 2 long days working, late nights providing, building dreams and seeing them through. White Rock tides rolled over laughter, backyard fires, warm family nights. Boats were built and puzzles finished, and sloop games lasted far past midnight. He laughed about whose socks were beaten, he loved donuts more than most men should, and taught his grandchildren Icelandic liners in a kitchen filled with love and good. Music filled the home around him, songs and stories, piano keys. You are my sunshine echoed softly, carried by island breezes. But words were never easy for him, so he learned another way. Love letters written from his heart, saying what his voice could not always say. And every grandchild that arrived here, he gently held and softly said, I'll be your grandpa forever. Those words still live, though he has left. Oh, that was Larry, faithful and true, a disciple of Jesus Christ in all he'd do. He walked by faith when he could not see, and he loved the Lord who first loved him. Through every trial he chose the light, held the truth with all his might, and the life like his doesn't end, it carries on in the hearts he loved long after he's gone. Near his birthday, heaven called him, and he quietly went home. But island winds still tell his story, and ocean waves still sing his song. For the husband, father, grandfather who taught us how to love and live, a disciple of Jesus Christ, and that is still his greatest gift.